Hello and welcome to another Raggy's beer review. Today we're going over to Yorkshire to Acorn Brewery based in Barnsley for their Barnsley Bitter. The famous crafted Barnsley Bitter, I know. 3.8% rich chestnut malty ale, brewed in Barnsley, Yorkshire, established 2003. On the back it says Maris Otter Crystal Pale and Chocolate are the malt. Hops a UK Challenger. On the taste side of things, a chestnut coloured bitter, malty and spicy, 3.8%. I'm happy with that, 3.8%. It's been very, very warm today, literally 27 degrees while I'm mowing, pushing a bloody mower in that heat, and yeah, it about wiped me out. It was wham, gotta be honest. So, cheers all. So what we can see is a nice amber pour with a, I'd say, creamy head on it. I know they say chestnut, but it looks more amber than chestnut to me, but colours are colours, I suppose. We can all have our versions of a colour. I've worked in gardening all my life, and different colours. People say, oh, it's salmon pink. No, it's not. It's a bright pink, and it's like, it's a bloody pink. But anyway, yeah. Oh, I need this. Bit of liquid refreshment. It's been a very, very warm day. Oh. Proper Yorkshire bitter, eh? Funny thing is, don't see it very often in Nottingham, I suppose. You know, luckily we do across down the road at the Vale pub in Daybrook. They do have a lot of Acorn and Osset beers on. Every time you go in, there's at least one or two of those beers. Funnily enough, a Green King owned pub. They own the building, but the people inside choose the beers, choose the food. It's not, you can't order Green King food from them. So yeah, it's funny that. I would assume that somewhere along the line, the lagers and beers, somewhere in that, are going to be something to do with Green King. You'd assume. I don't know. I'm not really that bothered. As long as they've got a beer that's decent, I'm all good. So here we go. Yeah, nice malty beer. Touch of spice there. And like it says, that chestnutty taste. Oh, a decent bitter. Hey. And after a hot day like this, where it's been absolutely roasting. I've been mowing, I've been hedge trimming, and then I had a bit of downtime. I went blowing, tried to keep in the shade. Tried to work in the shade a bit. Tomorrow's going to be even warmer, 30 degrees tomorrow. So you won't see this till Friday anyway. So it'll be 30 degrees tomorrow anyway, regardless. Oh. Bloody hell, another long day. It's funny, Monday, I wasn't feeling it after the weekend. I bet I'd worked Sunday, and going into work Monday, I didn't fancy doing this garden. Plus it chucked it down anyway. So I left work at 3, and it was nice. It was nice to have an early night. Tuesday, left home at 5 to 7, got back in at 8:30 at night. Alton Towers, great day, but absolutely knackered. Wednesday, got home at about 10 to 7. Something along them lines anyway. And today got home at, I managed to whiz home quite quickly actually. But I was still home for 6:15, so from 6 in the morning. So yeah, I'm ready for the weekend. Tomorrow I'm starting work at 6. I'm going into work for 6 because the wife's going to wake me up early anyway. She's going on an early morning run, what they call a 5 o'clock run. Why the hell would people run at 5 o'clock in the morning? Bloody hell. Text me all the time to get out of bed at 5 in the morning. Go downstairs, lay on the settee and drink a coffee. So she's going to wake me up anyway. So I'm possibly going to go to work early and build the greenhouse, and because there's no weddings there tomorrow morning, and put the hose pipe on, do the watering for my plants, because they'll be ready. Yeah, they'll need a drop of water after two good warm days, and a third one tomorrow. So yeah. So yeah, I may actually just leave for work early tomorrow morning. Get to work ridiculously early, and then I'm going to get away early because I'm leaving at 12. So if I start work at 6, then I can, when I do leave at 11:45, I've only got to make up the 2 hours in lieu, which I've got anyway. But these things you have to do. I mean, technically I had to make up 8 hours for Tuesday because we don't get paid for going on a theme park day. So yeah, I've already had to make some hours back for that. Luckily, I've got hours in the bank, so hopefully anyway. Or I'll have to do a few extra hours just to put it back. That is tasting absolutely spot on. So Acorn had a tap takeover at the Crown in Beeston. He really enjoyed that, trying different beers from them. Obviously, by the looks of things, modern traditional brewery. I won't class them as craft, and no, I wouldn't think they would class themselves as craft. Definitely mod trad. Nothing wrong with that. I don't see any issues with being either a mod trad or craft. It's that slippery slope in the middle where you try and do both, and you jack of all trades, master of none. And there's a lot of that happening where they make out, and a lot of breweries, and I suppose in some ways a lot of breweries fail in that. Being either one or the other, and then the beers as well being either one or the other. I mean, Northern Monk can get away with it sometimes because with some of their daft beers, like Ron Seal Bitter, and obviously it's a bitter. It's got the Ron Seal name on, but it's actually just a bitter. And like the onion crisp prawn cocktail bloody beer or whatever, that's a strange one. Yeah, but maybe they do it because everyone talks about them. So in a lot of ways, because everyone's talking about them, it's actually gets people noticed. They get noticed more. A bit like Brewdog with some of their stuff they come out with. Some beers you are going to take a hit. I remember a Brewdog's Parma Violet beer, and when it poured out, it was gold, and it's like, could you not have made it purple? to look like a Parma Violet and taste like a Parma Violet. You know, colouring. So 10 minutes in, it's going down lovely. First beer of the day. I dare say I'll have another cup, one or two later maybe. I need to wrap up some of these beers behind me that have been sat on the beer wall for a while. Some of the ones that I really can't be bothered to review. Like the ones from Own Bargains that you look at, you think, I can't do that, it's crap. But you know, get them reviewed, job's a good one. So that was a proper, enjoyable bitter. Barnsley Bitter, Acorn Brewery. Would I drink it again? Yeah, bloody hell. Proper decent bitter. You know, a bitter done right. There's lots of interpretations of bitter. And, but yeah, spot on. So would I drink it again? That's a hell yes. Out of 5. For me, a good 4.5 out of 5. Yeah. A really nice beer. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Just it's the spot after a ridiculously hot day at work. And yeah. And I'm feeling it now. Tired. The only problem is my son this week, of all bloody weeks, he's got kickboxing, does kickboxing. And you know, we want him to be able, if he needs to defend himself. And although he's bigger than me now, yeah, I don't think he realises, but he is. And it's given him, you know, he's not that sort of person who would start a fight anyway and walk away, which is always the best way. Always the best policy is just to walk away. But at some stage in your life, you know, you may need to do something. So he's getting his next belt up, you know, so his grading or whatever it's called. So yeah, so for this week, 3 flipping days, I've got to go down and go down at 8:30 to pick him up, and it's like, oh God, I just want to. That by that time, I'm knackered, I'm really sleepy, and you know, but you do what you do for your kids, don't you? Even if you are knackered and sleepy. But anyway. As always, thank you for watching, and boy, do I need a haircut. I can't believe how fast it's grown. It's literally been about 4 weeks since I cut it, and yeah, it's getting to that stage where it needs cutting weekly. Then it's finding time, you know, it's never so easy. It's just saying, yeah, you need to cut your hair. Yeah, it's finding time. It's so busy. Life is just ridiculously busy. I find that the older I get, the more busier I get. How does that work? Anyway, thank you for watching. See you soon.